I feel like some of the better things that come out of those interactions and the coaching process is that my clients get really, really clear about who they authentically are. And especially at this stage in their life, like, who am I now and what is it that I want for my future? And then through the process of going back and forth and in a collaborative way, we determine what's the best strategy moving forward. How do we build toward that, the who do I want to be and who do I want to become aspect of this clarity process that is at the beginning of the coaching program. And I think through all of that, my clients, they get more confidence. They have more confidence. They get better at making good decisions. They get better at being courageous and making bold moves that kind of point them in the right direction, even though if it's uncomfortable. And making these changes it can be disruptive. But like going forward with courage and feeling supported, I think is part of what's what makes that easy for my clients. And then out through that is becoming better at being relating to other people. How do I relate to other people? How do their relationships strengthen through the process? And so much of that is in the knowing who you are and knowing where you're going, and then having the confidence and courage to move forward, that you show up as a different person. You get to be more present. You get to be more like aware, mindful, attentive, and you're doing all of this with a little bit more kind of ease about life. I think that's knowing that you can handle the things that you need to handle is part of what comes out of this process as well. So a lot of that comes through the mindset work and just kind of like going back and forth, but also just developing kind of the routines and the strategies and practices to keep that loop going of here's where I am, here's where I'm going, and these are things that are working. Determining what works, what doesn't, makes a big difference in a lot of people's lives.